it for? Should Nikolai fill it with hell pig blood?
Did you join my game? You know how to play?
Perhaps now would be a good time to drop some ammo. This island is part of Division 9. Good night.
Do you even know how to play this game?
I thought we were here to find other Takio. The one we must kill.
You do. You know how to make...
We must locate the test subject and ensure that his journey is brought to its end. Remember, we will soon forget.
My memory has been clouded for a long time already, Richtofen. Forgetting is something I'm used to.
After everything I've been through, I really should get a discount.
Nikolai needs more bullets! I may as well lay down straw before mighty river.
I am a doctor, not a botanist. And people, not plants.
Out to extinguish another flame that you say stands between us and peace.
When the time comes, Takeo will do what needs to be done. He always does.
Ooh. Ooh.
I do not see problem. It is not so bad. Concept of material gain. Is it not enough just to survive? Your confidence is misplaced.
Really should know better.
Come on, good gun, good gun. Are you
Nikolai
serious?
knows this not safest choice, but its destructive power has certain allure. Nothing is more dangerous than Russian with nothing to lose. Except maybe bears. Things are looking up for Nikolai. You have spoken of how element...
I'm surprised you're not used to it by now.
Now I can return to work. Good thing Nikolai loves his job. I think putting assault weapon in hands of angry Soviet is excellent plan.
Hey, dude, can you hear me?
financial gain goes against my principles. I am excited, though. If 115 really does corrupt our thoughts, what does that say about you, Richtofen? You have been exposed more than any of us. I had cabins, it had wells. They were not like these.
Take it easy, Tack.
Figured it out. First thing you'll need for this is to get the skull of Mount Somewhat, then
どうやって手に入れたんだこのイ
everyone
ビス
your
を
shield. Next, wait
I'm sorry!
around and
I
pull out
don't
the skull
speak
of Mount
Japanese 誰か答えられないのか The object in your hand?
It's gonna have a red
It's gonna
smoke
bring you
with
nothing
a
but
cloud
pain.
ring on it.
Believe me,
Then kill all
I
the
know.
spiders except this
ネズミども
one.
を海に叩き落とせ
I
Blue
am an envoy of the Emperor himself. I am no traitor!
That was close.
Yes, a little too close.
We must move now!
The brothers-in-law just got to town. You say that again, shoot you in the face.
Area, but we've got some important stuff going on here. Shadows of Evil where the perks can all change around, but typically what you'll get in that location is either stamina or jug. Moving on to this area through here, we've got the plane crash. So this is kind of a dead end through this area, but we've got some important stuff going on here. So we've got a plane trap, we've got a box location, we've also got a gun on the wall, and another thing to note is we've got a spot for the skull of non-Zetsubou, which that will be a little bit later in the video, so don't worry about that yet. Now that right there is a part for the gas mask, which again I'll be showing, and I'm just kind of pointing at the other areas that can spawn, if you're wondering, right off the bat, but again, I'll show that a little bit later in the video and what that does. So again, this area is kind of a dead end. It's kind of a lesser important area, especially at the start of the map. Honestly, at this start, you really won't be going in here because it's just some things in there that you'll need to do later into your game. Now we're going to go up. This is the way more important area that we can take using this route, and this takes us to Facility or Laboratory A. So we can go right there, as you just saw me do. We can go left, we can go up the stairs, or we can go under this building. Now, to the right here, that is like where I already pointed. It just kind of is like a little loop that takes you to another area of the map. If we were to go straight, you'll see there's a code on the wall, and we can actually go around. You'll see another staircase right there, which goes up to the same building as the other staircase that we saw. And then we're going to come back to the spy to the right, which we haven't taken yet. And again, you're going to see just another way how this kind of just loops together. There's the a little bit complicated. This is again just kind of like a big loop, and this is Facility B or Laboratory B. So a lot of areas that we can go around. As you can see, this area has got a lot of different routes. So if we were to go straight through here, we're going to just get this kind of super vaccine is the Facility A. We've got this power generator that we have to use our bucket, put water in, and it will turn on half of the power. So once we do both, we've got about 3 minutes before the power is going to shut off again. And within that time, we have to get to the bunker, essentially just turn the power on, and then the bunker will be open, which is the area that will actually get us the full power turn on everything. Now the other thing to quickly note, however, is that this area is exactly the same as Facility A. It's got gobble gum, a weapon, a buildable, and a bucket location. So from here, we can go up the hill and we will lead into the bunker. We went right into the Facility B there. However, if we were to go up here, this will take us to where we just were on our left road at the end. So we came from there. However, again, once again, we're at the bunker. So going into the bunker, there is a perk location. You'll see its jug right there. However, it can also be quick revive. It's another non-static one. And we have the gobble gum machine. There's a $12.50 door here to the right, which is not super important. However, you are going to have to buy it if you want the shield. So there are 3 parts to the shield location here. There's also a KN on the wall. There is a plane trap right at the entrance to this area. It's the more important part of this area, which is the packet punch room and the as you'll see, the power cannot be turned on underwater. So essentially what you have to do is uncobweb this in a little sort of challenge will start where you have to kill all the zombies underwater. Make sure you die, and essentially once that is done, the power will be able to turn on. Go ahead. Before we go on to the next packet, note that there is a door in this area also that leads to the docks, and this is just essentially an area that will take you up to Facility A. It's also got a pedestal, which is part of the skull. Again, we'll get into that later, and a part for the gas. Again, the very cool thing about this area is the zip line. So you can go ahead, take this, and you will go up to Facility A. Anyways, just wanted to quickly note that. Let's go back to these next 2 pack punch spots. I quickly note that I got my part, and I drain it, and it will do like a third of the water down. So next up, we have to go straight. So this is going to take us to the cave, which where we can find our next part. There's also an HBK on the wall here, and down below there is actually a buildable wonder weapon. So we want to go through this door right here, and we we gotta do is go swimming for a cog wheel, which will help us drain the water. Now, this area, you can die in the water again, but what you want to find are these sort of water bubbles, as you see right there. It will basically just give you extra oxygen when you pop them. So you can find your parrot, take it back to the pack-a-punch area, drain the water again, and you will be 2/3 of the way done. Now, as far as the last step goes, of course, this is probably the easiest step. You simply just have to knife these cocoons. Now, in this area, there is an ICR on the wall. We also have the last workbench and the last water, which is the purple color. So to get this final package part, what you want to do is go around knifing these cocoons, and zombies will essentially drop out of them. Now, unfortunately, these zombies don't give you any points, but still, knife them, and you'll eventually find the part. Usually, like your 4th or 5th hit, you'll find it. There it is. You can pick it up, take it to the pack-a-punch, drain your 3rd and final tap, and now the pack-a-punch will be open, and you're good to go. Alright guys, so we're going to move away from the walkthrough and start looking at the buildable parts. Now, the first thing that I want to look at is the shield. There are 3 parts to this, and the first one can be found below Facility A, and this is the part you're looking for. It can be found right there to the right, just and the 3rd spot for this is located on this pillar right here. Now, the second part we're going to be looking at can be found at Facility B. It is located on 3 different trees. So the first spot is right there, the second is just right there, and the 3rd and final spot is located just up the last tree off. And the last part that we're looking for is in the door just to the right when you walk in the bunker, and this is going to be again in 3 different areas. The first spot of the B is on that rock right there. The second is going to be in a little pile of rubbish right there, and the last spot that I found it is going to be right there. Now, once you've got your 3 parts, you can take it to any buildable station around the map. I chose to take it to the cocoon area, but honestly, I probably recommend doing it at Facility B. Build there is. Alright, the second buildable that we're going to look at is the gas mask. Now, this is buildable, and how it works is when you get hit by these spores, it basically makes it so that you're here. Now, the first part of this is found at the plane crash, and you're looking for that rope right there. So, of course, the first part is right there. The second spot that we found is right there, and the last is just up against that wall over there. The second spot that you can find a parrot is going to be down at the docks, and you're looking for this, like, bolt thing. So it's right there. The other spot that it can be found is on that other crates, and then it can also be found just back here in this area. And last but not least, moving down to the 3rd part, this is going to be found at the sort of laboratory B area. Now, the first spot it is on that crate right there. The second spot is going to be over towards this meteorite. I'm pretty sure this is actually where it's going to be right in that location right there. And then the last spot that you can find this piece is going to be on that crate right there. So again, once you find all 3 pieces, you can take it to any buildable spot, build it, and you have the gas mask. Now, important to note that this actually runs out like the shield, so you have to get it over and over once it breaks. Anyways, let's move on. Okay, so next up, guys, we're going to look at the Skull of Non-Softway and how to build this. This is the specialist weapon that is basically capable of mesmerizing, which sort of just stuns the zombies temporarily, and also vaporizing, absolutely destroying the zombies. It's an awesome, awesome weapon. Let's show you how to build it. So all you have to do is go to the area of the map with these skulls and this sort of monument in the middle here, and you're going to notice these 4 dark skulls that need to be cleansed, and there's going to be a symbol below each one. And essentially what you have to do is take each skull with the symbol to its corresponding pedestal area, and you have to cleanse it. So zombies are going to come out. It's kind of like the origins generators, and you just have to basically stop them from hitting the skull. And again, you have to do this in 4 areas. So the areas are at the spawn, at the propeller place with the airplane crash, at the zip line, like the docks, the bottom area, and the last one is going to be located down below the green pod, guys, just where you build the wonder weapon and where we went diving in this location right here. So do this 4 times, take the skulls to the pedestals, and this area is going to open up down below. Start the ritual, and you're going to have to kill all of these keepers. Now, the keepers are a one-shot kill, so they're very, very easy, and essentially you just have to survive here and get as many kills as you can just to feed the skull. It's not a time-based thing, it's a kill-based thing. So just essentially sacrifice the keepers, you'll eventually be good to go, and you can pick up your Skull of Non-Samurai. Alright, so before we go over the KT4 Wonder Weapon, I just wanted to quickly explain how the plants work and which plants you can make. So the first plant that we can do is the green water plant. Now, what you do is plant your plant, and for free, plant green water. This plant, which can hold crawlers for you and just kind of save your round. The next plant that we have is the purple plant, and this can be acquired from giving a plant purple water 3 times in a round. This is the attack plant, and it basically just distracts zombies and will help you kill them. The last basic plant is the blue plant, and this is the reward plant, and again, you just simply give it blue water from the cove. Now, the last cool plant that you can make is acquired from giving the plant all 3 different colors on 3 different rounds. And what this will give you is a fruit, which will give you a 5th free perk. Now, the 5th one that we have is basically a tombstone from transit. And what it does is when you die, it's like this big egg. And when you die, you go into it and you're actually reborn with all your guns and all your perks. And to create this one, you have to do green and then blue and then green. That's the only way it will work. Now, we've just finished the Easter egg, and there is actually a 6th one that is kind of not really legit, but it's just an upgrade of the blue one. So when you're doing the blue one, if you shoot it with the upgraded Wonder Weapon, basically that will give you an even better chance, and it will give you a free perk bottle. Alright, so the KT4 itself is actually very basic to build. It's just a 3-part Wonder Weapon. However, the upgrade process is going to take a little bit more time. However, first, obviously, we gotta look at the initial build before we can go upgrading it. So, there are 3 pieces located around the map. The first one is very, very easy. Essentially, what you want to do is come down to Facility B and really just kind of wait around, and you're going to find a zombie that is glowing, and kill him. He will give you a vial, which is the first part of this. Now, the second one is probably the most complicated, and again, it's super basic. All you have to do is come over to Facility A and lower the cage. So, once you do that, essentially a spider is one of the and if you get trapped, then go back up to the top, and essentially you're just going to reel him up, and you're going to extract the venom. So, to lower the cage, you just have to press the button right there, and also just to raise it back up again. It will come up, bringing the spider up, it will extract the juice from him, and then you will get the second part. Now, as for the third, we have to go back to that swimming area that we were at. If you guys remember that for the piece. For the pack-a-punch, well, we have to go back down here again, except we want to go all the way to the very bottom and head down to this sort of like crystallized cave area, and there's going to be a plant at the bottom here, and that is our third part. So from here, all you have to do is just swim back up to the top, run across the room, and there is the buildable table. Build it, and you will get your KT4 Wonder Weapon. Now, this is actually a 4-person Wonder Weapon. However, only 1 person can get it for free. If anyone else wants to get this gun, you must use the box. Anyways, that's basic. Now let's move on to the upgrading process, which is a little bit more complicated. So the first step that we have to do is acquire our lightning shield, and in order to do this, we must first complete our 3-player challenges. So if you are unfamiliar with the challenges, they are these
Is bucket required for water? Or something else? Somewhere on this island, amidst the chaos of Division 9's work, another Takio awaits his future. No ammo? Time to flex superior Soviet muscles! I know not why I am drawn to shiny things. Do not touch me again, hell pig!